Hello everyone, I'm Gandakeshwaran and today I'm going to discuss about our paper which got accepted in IEEE PGM titled Control of Residential Air Conditioning Loads to Provide Regulation Services Under Uncertainties. To begin my presentation, first I would like to go through the background and the motivation behind this research. As you can see from the graph over here, there's a rapid penetration of solar, wind and other forms of renewable technologies over the past decade. Wind and solar being dominant in this transition are highly intermittent in nature. As a result of that, the system operators need to procure additional capacities of ancillary services to mitigate supply and demand imbalances. So the preliminary stages of ancillary service provisions are mainly based on spinning reserves, for example, hydropower and thermal power plants. But with the development of two-way communication and advanced metering infrastructure, even customer-oriented technologies such as distributed energy resources can contribute to the provision of ancillary services. In that sort of background, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning can be considered a strong candidate due to the presence of high thermal emission, which results in lower thermal comfort violation even though controlled for a longer period of time. Now, if I briefly discuss the existing work and what are the challenges there are in existing work. So, since individual households cannot participate in electricity markets on their own because of the limited capacity, they need to go through an aggregate. Aggregator accumulates the response from each and every individual household and participates in markets on behalf of them. Having said that, the challenges which exist in the current platform are one, which could be due to uncertainties in household thermal parameters. If you just consider the control of air conditioners, the aggregator needs to know the thermal parameters of individual household, which might not be true or which can have mismatches with actual values. And on the other hand, the aggregator also needs to know the thermal or the outdoor temperature forecast of each and every household. It can be a geographical location and it needs to know. However, these forecasts are not perfect at all, and they also are embedded with uncertainties. Need to be addressed. So, apart from uncertainties, most of the control schemes which are available in the literature are for regular or not type air conditioners. But nowadays, the demand for inverter type air conditioners is rapidly increasing. For example, an inverter type air conditioner can operate continuous consumption levels apart from operating at zero or rated power like regular air conditioning. At the same time, although control schemes have been developed, their consistency or the compliance with existing demand response standards is also a question. Now, the proposed framework in our work will be something like this. First, we consider individual level parameter model for each and every household, and then we consider sort of uncertainties in these parameters. For example, in R and C based on nominal values and predictions for payout as well. And then we determine or derive a condition for the worst case uncertainties that could be there in a particular air conditioning system. And based on that, we develop a robust MPC control. So the robust MPC controller takes account of uncertainties in outdoor temperature, uncertainties in thermal parameters for the aggregate system, and implement the control action in a receding horizon step. So the decision of the robust MPC controller will be mainly based on minimizing the reference signal tracking and minimizing thermal discomfort for end users and minimizing control effort, which is directly linked to compressor action. Now, if I quickly go through the results, so these are the parameters that we have considered for simulation studies, and we obtain the reference signal from PGM markers. And these are the demand response standards, basically in Australia, which we have considered in our simulations. So this is the tracking performance or tracking of the reference signal and how the temperature variation is. And this is the percentages of air conditioners which are operating at either 50% of rated, 75% of rated, and 100%, which is the rated. So as you can see, as when the worst case uncertainty limits is increased, then the majority of ACs operate at the extreme limits to avoid temperature violations. And at the same time, there's a trade-off between the tracking performance and thermal comfort. When the temperatures reach upper thermal bounds, the tracking performance is compromised. So what we conclude from this research is real-time control approach to provide regulation services from residential air conditioners and non-cities. We have come up with a discrete consumption level approach for modern inward type air conditioners operating at existing industrial standards. And at the same time, our future work includes developing distributed control schemes to preserve end user data privacy. Thank you.